Yo, what is up? What is up, everyone? Hold on, I don't know if my voice suppression is on. There we go, now it's on. Okay, so let's just get the stream started. Just sending a link to everyone really quickly. I'm doing announcements in my server, because, yeah. Can't believe I'm actually consistent with this. Yeah. So, here's what I did. Okay, so you may be wondering, what the fuck, why are we at 45 tracks now? So I did a little bit of, like, off-camera grinding. By a little, I mean quite a lot. So I think you guys earn the common, decency. Well, I have the common decency to show you guys, like, what I did in that time. And I'm going to do that by, because we're on track fucking 29 now. So we got to rename and recolor all the tracks. But basically, what we did here is we essentially finished this intro, and I'm going to play this for y'all, and I'm going to break down everything I did here to the best of my ability. So here we go. So, you can already hear a lot's different. For starters, the main thing we did is, if I can get it, this 8-bit sample. We changed that, and what we did basically is we put a frequency shifter on as well for each of these first hits here, just so it's not just silence, because without these you just get this. Hold on, let me play this. But with these, you get this. That's a nice. Like it's sick. It's very. It's not subtle, but it's very, like, I don't know what the word could possibly be for that. Like, nice and aesthetic based. Dude, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. But we added that. And another thing we added is I don't know how to even. Okay, wait, yeah, no, I do know. We added this. So basically, this is just some low mids to fill up that part of the spectrum. Because without it, it's very subtle if you can't hear the mixing, but it's lacking that low mid section. So with that added, it's that subtle. That is subtle. And basically what it's doing is it's filling, and it's nearly completely mono. Like, your low mids are completely coming from, like, the mono signal here. And that's just so you have that warmth. I don't like using that term, but it's true. It's like it feels warm when you listen to it. And that's pretty much what we added this intro. And now when we get over here, we added like the main, the cool shit, the cool shit. Here's a more glitchy, the glitch here. That's cool. And then you hear this. Our first bass. With that many slots, I would lose track of what sound is where. Yeah. Again, I need to like rename shit. I'm gonna start doing that. I feel like this stream we should spend the beginning of it just renaming all these tracks and such. But anyways, you have this. And this is just a one shot. Not really one shot. I don't know why I call it one shot. One shot's like one and done bass, but here's a bass I just put in this section just to tease like the drop, just to tease the drop here. And basically all this is a, let me break down this patch really quick if I can. Square wave, FM to a spectral wavetable, and then a comb filter on it with a bit of convolving, the convolvulator to add that like robotic sort of sound to it. I guess I describe it as that, and then you got that. If you have no convolve, it sounds like this. Very not really noticeable, but then you add the delay, and that's what really makes a sound. Without it, it's not really what makes a sound. I don't know what I'm saying, but it adds that like fucking roboticness. Then you have this. That's what it sounds like without the bowed metal or the bowed metal spectral shit. It just adds that flavor to it. And then without the comb, just pretty bad. The comb filter's doing most of the work in that patch, pretty much. Oh, and forgot to mention this. We just made an arpeggiator thing, 8-bit. I don't know how to really explain that one, but yeah, we did that, and that's pretty much what we added to this intro. And now to the drop, because we added a bit to this drop. Now I gotta break down some of this. I gotta play the drop, but the first stuff that plays is just a this is on a different mixer track, just so I have more control over this bass, but it's the same bass here. Yeah, same bass that plays right there. Then you have the main bass. I called it ominous because it reminds me heavily of ominous, and it sounds a little something like this. And then that gives us a total of and then, okay, so then you have, this is where we left off at where I left off when I was, working on this shit solo here. But, you have this bass I'm trying to work on. I guess you can call this that's a kind of bass. Yeah, I know, bringing up his name. But that kind of bass. Oh, and then you have this shit, my signature bass. I call it Dane because it sounds like Dane's bass. These are heavily unmixed. By heavily unmixed, I mean not mixed at all. So we're gonna do that today, and we're gonna try our best to, I guess, finish the drop. I don't think we'll be able to finish the drop, but yeah. So I'm out of breath from talking so much. I just kind of went on a walk too and ate, so I'm like dying here. But let's spend this time, I guess, renaming and recoloring everything. So right. A ride gives me that color, I guess. trap hat. How long did it take for me to learn how that stuff all if I can speak, how long did it take for me to learn what all that stuff does? Fucking 4 years to learn like what all this stuff does. About like 4 years. I'm still learning. I don't know what this is now I think about it. What is this? Deadass, what is 11? Is it just unused? Oh? Oh, it's this. Get her like this little orange in here, huh? Yeah, nice. Breathe. I like to call this breathing high end. It literally sounds like breathing. Yeah, nice. Oh, yes, you can make this. You know, I'm just bullshitting a lot of the colors here. Yeah, then. Ooh, that's a strange color. Sure, let's change it. Nice. Sub, just make it that. Okay. What is this one? Did I just not use this at all? Yeah, 22 is just unused, I guess. We'll have to fill whatever that could be in. I'm Jeez, why did I just not fill that in? Punch. Snare. One. I feel like I should add some more layers to the snare. Maybe this could be the mixer track for the second snare layer. Running out of like colors. Very hissy. Oh, thing. What is this? What is this? Oh. Oh yeah, that's a layer I added to the machine gun ominous style bass, by the way. It's just heavily high end. Signature. Change color. Favorite color blue. Cool. We're done. Oh my god. Now we can finally get to work on, you know, the rest of this drop. This is gonna be annoying. Bear with me as we mix this bass. If you guys want to follow along with this patch, I just added a Big Crush on the side version to that. I don't know if... Oh, I like that better. It's very, like, hoppy. I love that. Pretty much set. That end. Where we add the stereo. It's clicky, which is nice. Lag. Holy shit. Nice. We had that sweet spot with the stereo. Whoa, I think our shit's about to, like, crash, dude. Oh my god. Shit's about to crash. Oh no. Okay, I closed some of the stuff. Maybe that helped. Okay, yeah, it did. Oh yeah, with the other shit, where did I remove the low end on the other stuff? Right after the imager? Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So I think what we could do here is just remove the low end. It's going to be silent because I kind of should call it turn on the patcher, but yeah. I'm going to have to constantly save it just in case this shit crashes, you know? I feel like I should be distorted a bit more. Honestly, pretty quiet. Oh, that's so good. Yes, dude. Oh. That is so fucking good. Holy shit. Okay, maybe we should turn some of the distortion down on it just so we got that. Like. Not distortion, turn down some of the... Oh, that's another thing we forgot to do. Hold on. Right now, it's pretty fizzy. Also, I don't have my DJ mixer with me right now. I think my next stream would also be working on this song again. Uh-oh. Ooh, shit crashed. No. When was the last time I saved it? Oh no, I hope it... it was pretty, like, recent, right? Dude. This shit is getting bad. Oh man. I have so much plugins on here right now. Oh, let's close all this. Let's close every single one of these. Goodness me. Yeah, no wonder my thing crashed. Holy Christ. Holy Christ. No, dude. Dude. I gotta start closing this every time I Oh my god. I really do a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of fucking OTTs. Look at all that. There's autosave, right? Yeah, but I feel like I'm good on... Wait, this is before we... All we have to do is add the parametric here. Pretty quiet, man. Nice. What if we did something like this just for like automation purpose? just gonna turn it up even more. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hear me out on this one. So earlier we were messing around with the distortion, right? And there was one that sounded super full, but like completely stereo. So it was just like, huh. If we did something. I have an idea. Bingo. Then what we could do is just this, and bingo! Hell yeah! Okay, that bass layer is nice. Oh my god. Yeah, that is good. Listen. I think this right here is my best sound design. There is a few people that have done my artwork. My one friend Donnie did the one for the Devil's Eyes and Hunter X. And then my friend Dead Tech did. Oh, and he also did Closeted Ghosts. And Dead Tech did the one for Robot Walk. And Bloody Knuckles was done by just the label. What WTF's that sound? What if we add like some sirens in here, like some shit like that? Hold on, we can use Massive for that easily. Wait, hold on, because I'm onto something here. Siren, because add some like some fill. So what the fuck am I saying? It'll add something. So we're in E, so we can just add a siren that go like wee. Just trust me on this one. So then, your envelope is gonna go. Some shit like this, then it's like you'll hear it. And then no. Maybe some chorus on it. Yeah. It sounds like a bug cry for help. Yeah. Maybe add some hyperchorus. Feel like that's too high. That's good. feel like also putting like a frequency shifter on it. Police. Oh, I like that. And then parametric, and I think what frequency should this fill up? Ben plus minus is just like I never even knew how to fully explain it, man. He's gotta hop on. Whoa, wait. If that actually sounds sick. It's ever so slightly, but you can hear it. What? Some Valhalla Supermassive too. Okay, I guess, man. Sure. Alright, now with this. Oh, man. Signature bass. It sounds a lot like, Excisions. Yeah, it sounds a lot like Excisions. the codename X era. Honestly, this sounds a lot like his bass from shit. I don't know. Oh, the Nowhere to Run remix by him and Datsik. Fuck, that's good. Put on that patcher, needs some patching up. I think this is my favorite plugin of all time, the patcher. Yeah, sick. Okay. Alright, let's listen to this whole thing again, because I think the first 8 parts of the drop are pretty much done, right? Needs like less mids. Something feels off about this. I think it's just like how much this is. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much, that's good. That's good. Pretty good. Also, I'm playing my preamp at like the max volume. It's gonna deafen me. Feels off here. Yeah, we gotta fill in some shit like here. First of all, we like that's what we're missing. We could just like repeat the main shit here, huh? Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big boy. Also, this snare is like definitely needs that other layer, huh? Thinking reanimation. Oh, there's a snare I use. VEDH. The one snare I created. It's like this huge snare. What if, instead of making it the main snare, see, I don't know what we could do about this. Because 22 is empty, right? Yeah, 22 is empty. So if we just have this, and this. Just make this snare like, I guess, the high end. I don't even think it has high end. Oh, it does. That actually helps a lot. What the fuck? Wow, that I was not expecting it to be that good. Okay. Sure, man. Hell yeah. Snare layer. Just change to that, man. So at this point, then connect this to that, which is going to be a. I got a stream idea. When you're finished with this song, try to make it song with MP live. Honestly, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down. Oh my god, this is actually, like, really good. No, well, oh, no, it was the right one. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, hold on. Right next to that. Okay. Wow. The difference is crazy. Haha. Sick. I mean to route it to that. Hold on. Nice. Okay. What? Oh, okay then. Okay, and then next part to do. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is my best song. Holy fuck. Wait, what? Okay, where's the, no, wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh, that's gonna be sick sounding. Nice. And I think that's the end of this part of the drop. This part of the drop. I still want to add a fuck ton more bar. I think this is like a 48 bar drop style song. So. I think, dude, honestly. Oh my god, I'm pretty tired. I think I got a lot done today. For like the most part. It's like a what? Hour 16 is not too bad for a stream. I mean, think I'm done for today. This is like an all in the day's work ass moment, dude. Before I go, I feel like this should have an extra like, because why not? Or, you know what, before we go, should we... Okay, before we go, should we just do the build-up really quick? Should we just finish the build-up? Yeah. That should be like... Yeah, okay. Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on just a second. You see the vision here? Do you see the vision here? And then it just rises up. Ooh, okay. Okay, alright. Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I feel like there should be claps in the build-up too, like... I don't know if that picked up, but... Yeah. Where's the macro? Macro 3. Half animal, half man. Alright. Main tuning. Oh my god damn, my ears. Ooh. Hold up. Yeah, just have the thing that's in the background. It should be okay. I was gonna use that, but the thing is, my friend is gonna do like vocals for this track. Hopefully, if he doesn't, then yeah, I'll just use a Messinian pack. Cause yeah, that would be sick for the drop. I was thinking like a yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how he does in the drops. Oh, it's just my phone. Huh. Oh my, okay. Let's play the whole track so far, and then I'm gonna end stream. Enjoy. I rest my case. Okay. This is my best song. Wow. Till next time, y'all. I think next time we're gonna add in those fucking fills in the drop. Oh man. This is like the build up is my best too. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed. See ya.